Hey guys, what's up? It's just me. I'm just finishing up packing my things. I'm about to leave tomorrow. Well, before I go, I have to cut my hair and clean up first. Anyways, I digress. Well, tomorrow I'm flying to San Luis Obispo to visit my wife. She's a traveling nurse, and this is my third time going to Eslo. And every time I go there, I'm really excited because I love the place. And I'm gonna bring you guys with me as to why I fell in love with the place. Alright, so let's go. So, on my way to San Luis Obispo in California, or Eslo, once we landed, I took the opportunity to congratulate our pilot, for he is retiring and we are the last to experience his last flight as a commercial pilot. Then after that, my wife came to pick me up from the airport, and we head directly to our favorite towns at the Avila Beach and Shell Beach. It's a small town but has the most beautiful beach views and relaxing scenery. Later in that day, we went to Morro Bay, which is another charming town close to San Luis Obispo, with a prominent landmark at the entrance of the harbor, known as the Morro Rock. Morro Bay is a working fishing port and offers various activities including kayaking, sailing, and whale watching tours, and not to mention a great way to enjoy seafood while enjoying the sunset. And on the next day, we drove to Santa Barbara, taking Highway 101, and just having a great time exploring their quaint town and gift shops. Santa Barbara is south to San Luis Obispo and only an hour away from LA, which we also visited later that day, and we find ourselves leisurely strolling on the street of Beverly Hills and Rodeo Drive. The next day marked the beginning of our road trip along Highway 1, also referred as Pacific Coast Highway or Cabrillo Highway. We kick off our journey from Cayocos town, located just beyond the Morro Bay area. You can actually spot the Morro Rock with the beach of Cayocos. Morro Rock. Morro Rock. Then we head up to Moonstone Beach State Park. Around Moonstone Beach Boardwalk is where you can hike along the shoreline on the wooden trail while enjoying the scenery as you follow the trail going to the beach park and vice versa. And here you can spot some different kinds of wild birds along the trails. During our time here, we actually spotted a stork. And there's a funny irony there for me and my wife. And I'll leave that for you to figure out. Then we head to our next stop, which is the Elephant Seal Vista Point. Here you find hundreds of elephant seals just laying and sunbathing at the shore. They can be very chaotic sometimes, showing their dominance to other seals, but they are interesting and fun to watch, and maybe meet some other friendly small animals. And look at this, we find some friendly chipmunks around here. Yee! I'm going close, I'm going close. Yep, that's very close. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and move on to our next destination. Alright. We're here at Vista Point. So here we are, this is our fourth stop from Pacific Coast Highway 1 road trip with my wife. This is the Vista viewpoint. Let's see. Let's go. Small town with a gas station. After that, we find ourselves at Rugged Point. Here you find a place or an inn to stay for the night if you want. And I recommend to refuel your gas here before pushing on to the next Vista Point. While at Rugged Point, you can also just take your time to relax while taking in the stunning scenery at their scenic viewpoint. Or you can head down to the beach if you want to dip your feet in the salty water. There's also a small park here with a beautiful garden that you can enjoy. to our next stop is called Lucia. Unfortunately, here we encountered a road closure due to mudslide, preventing us from proceeding farther to Big Sur. Consequently, we had to backtrack and postpone our Pacific Coast Highway journey. So we decided to resume our trip in another day starting from opposite direction beginning in Santa Cruz. In the meanwhile, we returned to Cayocos Town to enjoy our nice seafood dinner as we watch and enjoy the sunset. On the next morning, we came to visit the town of Solvang, about 45 minutes south from San Luis Obispo, right next to Santa Maria, and also part of Santa Barbara County. Solvang is a unique Danish-inspired town where you can explore Danish-style buildings, bakeries, windmills, and Danish architectures. It's one of the most popular tourist destinations in California's Central Coast. It's a great town to explore and experience some Danish vibes and culture. As we head back to San Luis Obispo later that day, we have to stop by at Shell Beach to enjoy and relax while taking in as the gorgeous yellow light of the sun dims down as it sets into the horizon. On the following day, we now continue our road trip on Pacific Coast Highway, but this time we have my cousin join us from Santa Cruz. And we started on the other side of the Big Sur from the 17-mile scenic view drive of Monterey area and drove at the coastal view of Carmel by the sea. And if you're into playing golf, the Cypress Point Club is the best spot to do it. It has an amazing landscape and a stunning scenery. As we press onwards towards Big Sur, we came across this nice historic bridge called Bixby Creek Bridge. It's a popular stop for tourists and photographers traveling along the scenic view of Pacific Coast Highway. The bridge offers breathtaking views of the rugged coastline, the Pacific Ocean, and the surrounding cliffs as its backdrop, making it a picturesque location in the Big Sur. Also, a fun fact, did you know that Bixby Creek Bridge is also one of the tallest single-span concrete bridge in the world, with a towering height of 280 feet. I didn't know that, so I Google searched it. But I digress. Anyways, as we continue our drive towards Big Sur, we just stopped and enjoyed every viewpoints along the Pacific Coast Highway, and we came across the stunning scenic overlook at Gamboa Point, which offers a breathtaking coastal landscape. It's a great spot to stop and appreciate the natural beauty of the fantastic vantage point of California coast. And as you can see, my cousin and my wife are having a great time taking each other's photo. Fortunately, following our exploration of the area, we needed to turn back around for we reached the opposite side of the closed road due to the mudslide. Then we just start heading towards back to San Francisco, taking also the scenic route, and we find ourselves in a watchtower nestled along the coastline where we lingered until sunset and soaking the mesmerizing views. After that, we continue our drive to the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco. It's about almost 8 in the evening when we got there, but viewing the Golden Gate Bridge at night is a spectacular experience whether you're admiring it from afar or up close from various vantage points. You can capture breathtaking views of the bridge illuminated by thousands of lights and twinkling lights reflecting the water below, which enhances the beauty of the bridge, creating a stunning visual display of San Francisco Bay and the city skyline. It was a memorable and enchanting sight to see and would like to see it again. After wrapping up our last stop for the night, we made our way back to Santa Cruz to drop off my cousin and check into an inn for a restful night. The next day, we embarked on our journey back to San Luis Obispo, where we spent time driving along the picturesque shorelines of the Oceano and Grover Beach sand dunes. As the day drew to a close, we headed to Pismo Beach Boardwalk to relax and witness the stunning sunset. You can never get enough sunset around here. Anyways, on top of that, we couldn't leave without indulging their famous clam chowder at Splash Cafe, a local favorite that's well worth the wait in line. If you ever find yourself in Pismo Beach, I highly recommend trying their clam chowder. It's a must. After our delicious meal and a day full of memories, we headed home to pack our things and get ready for our trip back to Chicago. And here I will end this video. That's a wrap. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon for more videos. Again, Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Ciao.
Tag your friends, like and subscribe, comment below. If I make this follow, don't let this flop. Wait till the end, like for part 2. I'm going viral.